the healing Mistweaver guide for Aggramar on Heroic. For this fight you want to make sure that you're ready to wear that you actually have a CC for the ads, and it's very reliable, so you want to use it. For this fight my marker is on star, so I'm going to be CCing any ads that appear on star. For this fight you really want to use Red Crane instead of refreshing Jadewind, as it's just way better on this fight and gives a lot of free healing. So at first you're just putting some hots out and dealing some damage to the boss, because not much is going on as long as everyone is spread. Then we're getting ready for the Tesseract technique, which is going to avoid the fire. Then we're going to move in, and we're actually going to stand a bit behind everyone else, so that when we get pushed back we can actually just heal everyone up with our chi bursts. And for the second one, we're just going to use our mana tea and so essence fund. Even though we don't need to heal everyone up super fast, we're just using it for mana efficiency. You can also just use some hots and then use Vivify to heal people up. So we're going to keep an eye on our ad, which is going to be over here. Just going to focus it so that we don't forget. And just CC it right away, because then people won't accidentally hit it with any of their dots or anything like that. For the small ads, keep in mind you can actually taunt them, which will not draw aggro, but it will still apply the speed increase that makes them go faster, so that your group can go through the ads much quicker than normal. So here we want to spread out again. I'm just going to use my Red Crane to spot heal people. And then soon we're preparing for Tesselac's technique. And then we're getting this one, and we're just going to pop our bubble on this guy because he went quite low. Before the Tesseract, we want to reapply our CC, because otherwise we might forget. It's very chaotic to do it like that unless you get knocked back into that area. Here I'm just using my Thunder Focus Tea to keep people alive, and then we're getting a second add in, and we actually got a grip on that one. And again, same as before, you just want to use your cheevers. I stand a bit behind, and then I use a cooldown on myself, so I don't have to worry about myself. Here I use my Essence Fund early instead of the same place as before, because we want our group nice and topped off for the second one. And I'm just going to pop my Revival to keep everyone alive, which actually wasn't necessary, because they were not taking that much damage, and we just taunt the ad so that we can get that in faster again. So we're going to spread out again, so that we don't have people die to the dots. And now we keep an eye on the flame circles as well, and then make sure we don't get the dots. And keep an eye for the next ad, so we actually just taunt that in, so it'll go faster. We get a grip, which is really nice. Then we're just going to put Essence Fund on everyone, and Pop Melons, because soon we're going to get a Tesseract, and we want people to be very high in health, so we're using a lot of mana here to keep everyone alive, which is fine, because this is a very healing intensive part of the fight. Here we don't taunt the ad, we still use our classic Chi Burst, because if we taunt the ad it might have gone into the raid faster. So here we want to use our Essence Fund and actually heal people up in case they run away from us. We have some nice hots on them that will keep them alive. Here we're going to transition into the second phase. We're just waiting for the blazes to come out and for the hot to end. And then here we should get another ad that's going to be right here. And then we're running a bit low on mana, but we want to get rid of the first two ads before we actually end up using our potion. I should have actually used the potion a bit sooner, so that we are in the before the ad spawned. We get hit by the fire, so we actually use our small personal, and then we hope that the fire will not hit us when we use the mana potion here. And then we just regain up, because there's not a lot of damage. And we just reapply our CC before the Tesseract comes in. Just make sure that we don't get hit by this one, and then remember to focus target, so that you have an easier time actually remember the targets there. And as you can see, this part of the fight is a lot easier, since there's not that much going on in case of healing, except if people actually get hit by the fire. And here we actually get 3 people hit by fire, so I'm just going to use Red Crane. And again, we're standing a bit behind everyone, so we get knocked behind them, but still in range. And then we're just going to use our Chi Burst to heal everyone up, and then again we move in. And here we don't need to use our Essence Font because there's no damage going in whatsoever. Now is a good time to reapply our CC. And then we just start DPSing the boss a bit because not much is happening outside the red circles and the dots. So whenever that comes in, we just heal people up. And then we also have our red crane. We just continue to DPS the boss because nothing is really happening. Just make sure that we actually dodge these flames. Nothing going on there. Reapplying our CC. Putting some more HUDs up, and then soon we will have a Tesseract technique. So just going to move into melee. Put some mods on the tank. And again, we have Chi-Burst ready, but the boss is just going to die.